Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. So excited to be with you on a Saturday talking a little real estate. Been busy, as you guys know. Kids are back to school. Hard to believe. Kiddos are back to school. And it's almost 19 days to football time in East Tennessee. Are we excited? A lot going on as we approach the fourth quarter. But before you know it, the real estate market is on life support. That's what the news will tell you. You'd never believe all that. So what news last week was exciting. If you're watching a little news, if you have time for the news, we're talking about, well, the rates were actually below 5%. For the first time since April, the rates were down. And so that has increased a lot of refinancing opportunities, and people that were thinking about possibly refinancing or the rates would never go back down, they did so. They did a reverse. And actually went down, and buyers were taking advantage of the refinance purchase market as well. And also, the National Association of Realtors came out and said that it's likely that the rest of this year we should not see rates go into the 6. So all that means for East Tennessee, if you're thinking about buying or selling in the last couple quarters of this year, there's never been a better time. We worked with a lot of great buyers here recently. Congratulations to the Walshes. They're from California, coming to Oak Ridge. Super excited for them. And we found them a lovely home in Lenoir City. And then had some other great clients that we've been able to actually get to properties in time frame. So a lot of things going on in the market today and a lot of news. But I think the real estate market is had a little cooling off, but we're not seeing, 30 or 40 offers on one property. But we are seeing offers and we are seeing movement. And so I think the best is yet to come here in the second and third quarter come to a close. And I think there's opportunity now for the buyers that we haven't seen in a while. So all those things are exciting. Yes, that does mean sellers sometimes are sitting on the market a little bit longer. But that kind of ties into what we're going to talk about this show is why you need a great agent in your corner. And sometimes you guys, you hear us on the radio, kind of don't see what happens behind the scenes. Or maybe you're real estate, you're one of our colleagues that are in the business, and the consumers really just don't know what we're going to do. What do we do? What does a real estate agent do? Well, we're going to go over that a little bit today, how an agent can benefit you, what we do in this market, whether you're buying or selling. And then we'll kind of go into the second part of the show. We'll talk about the market and where we see the rest of the year go. As always, I always like to say congrats to our great clients and some new property updates before we start. Our little housekeeping issues. So we'll talk about, let's see our brand new listing. We got almost 7 acres in Knoxville on Burton Newman Lane, just listed, possible 4 to 5 houses, maybe 6, little mini subdivision, or your forever home. So that's some great land there. 820 Middle Creek Road has new price improvement. Paint Rock Ferry in Kingston. You want to make sure you want to check that property out. New price at $587. New listing on Nickel Road in Knoxville, 4908 Nickel Road in Knoxville. Want to check that property out. Has a tremendous amount of space, nice backyard. You want to check that one out. And then, of course, Pleasant Hill Road, 8934 Pleasant Hill Road in the Carter area. That's where April's from. Have family and friends out there. New listing in Carter, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You definitely want to check that property out. And brand new listing in Halls, 7885 Webster Drive. Beautiful 2-story home with an unfinished basement, big backyard, great location. Make sure you check that out. And then, of course, we got Smoky Run Drive, some land out in Rockwood. Thinking about building or developing. I think it's no restrictions out there. Over almost 15 acres of privacy and wooded hardwoods out there. Check that property out. And so many more at ryancoleman.org. We've got all those listings for you. You can go to the website. We got virtual tours. We got drone footage. You name it. All the marketing you would want, it's there. And a lot of our properties, if you're not familiar with what we do to get homes sold, is we have our great technology where you can, from the comfort of your own home, you can sit through and do a tour right from your living room. And then if you have some interest, you can call us for that private one-on-one showing. All that on ryancoleman.org. All right, guys. So glad to be with you guys this week. A lot going on. Very, very busy. Very, very busy. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for following. Last couple of weeks, forgot to tell you, thank you for voting Best of Knoxville. We don't know who the winners are yet, but thank everybody that took time out of their day to vote our company and us individually. It means the world. I know everybody's busy. Thank you so much. Tuning in on the radio the first time, we do this little show. It's called Real Estate with Ryan here in East Tennessee, and we are telling you how much we love East Tennessee while we enjoy selling real estate and how so many people have relocated to this area. And my name's Ryan Coleman. My wife always is usually here in and out, but she sends you all the love. April Coleman. And we help you in the real estate market in East Tennessee. So if you're in Knoxville, we've got you covered. In Loudon, we got you covered. Roane County, yep, that's where we cover it too. So about an hour and a half outside of Knoxville. We know your market. We're your hometown experts, and we try to cover the whole area. Sometimes we can't always do it, but we do well. And I got a great team here that cares about you. And what we focus on is helping people. And one of the biggest decisions they'll ever make is real estate. So whether you're buying that first home or that forever home, maybe you're buying that luxury home, or maybe it's an investment time. You say, Ryan, I've done well in the real estate market, but I'm going to cash out. I see what's coming. I see the market possibly changing, and I'm going to cash out. All those and so much more, we've got you covered. Best number in real estate at 693-SOLD. All right, I had to pay the housekeeping. I had to do those bills before we get into the show. All right, we're talking about what does a real estate agent do, Ryan? I know you talk a lot on the radio. I know you do that well. My wife might chime in on that. But other than that, what do you guys do? You stick a sign in the yard? Maybe you slap it on the website? What really do you guys do? Because I can do a lot of those things myself. And those are valid questions. And as we've seen the market change in time, and I had some great sellers that I was just meeting with out in Jeff County. And I said, things that have happened 2 years ago where the market's really, really hot, where things are selling in spite of anybody, right? Sellers were getting insane offers. We were getting insane offers. We were getting way above price. Buyers, it was hard to find property. All those things were coming into play. And a lot of that was supply and demand. We look at the market. We had low inventory. Right now in the Knoxville, Tennessee market, we've got about 3,600 homes on the market. That's still really, really low. Just in case you guys didn't remember, back in the day, this may date me a little bit, but if we go back to the little mini recession or big recession in the 08, 09 market, what's your guess on the amount of homes that was on the market? Anybody got a guess out there? I remember because those were testing times back then. A lot of my agents or friends out there that are in the market can relate if you've been in the market for a while. We had about 11 to 13,000 homes in the Knoxville, Tennessee market. That's Knoxville, Sevierville County market. We have 2 MLSs. You could add about 13,000 properties in the market. That's a lot of homes for East Tennessee. And that means there's a lot of homes to choose from. There's a lot of choices. Of course, on top of that market, we had banks and short sales and those kind of things going on that were affecting the market. But right now we have about 35 to 3,600 homes in the market. So one of the biggest challenges we've seen, kind of going back to that, was what? Homes were selling really quickly. And what we had to do a couple years ago is not what we have to do now. And how about this year? Has this been a roller coaster? June 15th, I think approximately, the Feds decided to go and jump on a couple more rate hikes. And that's kind of where you're starting to see in the second quarter where a lot of things kind of got a little bumpy. A lot of consumer confidence was, they're wavering a little bit, right? I know I have sellers on one Friday. I kind of mentioned this. I had 6 or 7 of my clients call me on a Friday, panicked, just upset, not knowing what to do. Stock market didn't help. Turn on the news, that didn't help. Ryan, is the whole market crashing? And so we had to do a lot of challenges with the marketplace. What your agent does is going to walk you through that process. What they do best is your teammate. It's team, no INT over here, I promise you that. They walk you through that journey, whatever market we're on. So we're in a buyer's market, we're going to walk you through that journey. Seller's market, we're going to be there with you. We've got your back. We got your back. And that reality is big. But sometimes, as a consumer, as everybody, having your back in this market sometimes is, well, Ryan, I don't need you to have my back. I've got this covered. I've done this a time or two. And there's always that opportunity in the marketplace. What we're seeing now and what we will see going forward is there's a great value in having a great real estate agent working for you. And what they do is save you time. They save you energy. Hey, guys, they may save your marriage. There's a lot of things going on. There's a reason why we buy or sell houses. Buy or selling house, I think, I can't remember the list of who named it, but it was at the top 5 most stressful things that you could do is buying or selling a house. And if you add that onto relocating out of the area or out of state, it goes to a whole nother level. So that's what we do. We save some time, and we got so much more to talk about. Make sure you stay with us. We've got the whole second half packed. Stay with us. I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty. The real estate market's changing every day. You need to know your home's value in today's market. Text your home address to 290-2290 for an instant, no obligation home evaluation. That's 865-290-2290. And remember, when you're ready to sell, we have a guaranteed sale program to get you in your next home stress-free. Trust your hometown experts. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
Your friend promised we wouldn't be homeless.
He promised. He's doing everything to fix it.
You need to call and have him fix it now.
Hey, man.
Found us a house.
No, not yet. Let me call you back. We're working on it.
Ryan Coleman with Hometown
He
Realty.
says he's doing the best he can do, honey.
Well, he's taken too long. I knew we should have gone with Ryan Coleman.
Choosing the right agent is never easy.
Call your hometown experts. We'll take care of all the details and make sure you don't get stuck in a motel. All right, we're back at it after the break, talking a little real estate with Ryan. On the first half of the show, we were talking about why you need an agent in today's market. Why you need an agent in today's market. And we've got a lot to cover in that topic and so much more. It seems like we always have a lot to talk about, and the show goes so quickly. Before we get going, we got to start our Vol update. So a lot of things going on. I've got Smokey out on the table. We got our Vol helmet ready to go. All right, let's start the Vol update. Ready? Drum roll, please. All right, here we go. All right, Vol update. We got Coach Heupel saying Hendon Hooker is looking great. Great command of the offense. Everything is starting to really fall into place. Preseason poll has the Vols as a number 2 offense in the country. Lady Vols are wearing Summit blue jerseys coming up this year, so that's a new trend. Both men and women's schedules have come out for basketballs. Make sure we check that out. And that's a quick 60-second update with your Vol update. As you know, proud sponsor of the Vols, Hometown Realty. All right. Getting back into the show, back into why you need an agent in today's market. Just before we get going, hold on, let's pump the brakes just a tad. Maybe you're tuning in the car. Maybe you catch this on replay. You had your ball, your kids had a ball game, or you have a lot going on the weekend, and there's a lot to kind of cram in on the weekend if you're busy like us. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We're on News Talk 98.7 at 1 o'clock, Talk Radio 92.3 AM, 92.3 FM, right? And 760 AM at 11 a.m. If you happen to miss us there, don't worry. Facebook, Instagram, we're there. YouTube, we're there as well. And, of course, don't forget Google and iTunes podcast. We're there for all the shows, previous shows, in case you missed one. So appreciate all the follows and the sponsorships. Now, football time's coming quick. My team has told me we got 19 days to football time. Well, every year what we do is give tickets away to the games. And this year is going to be no different. We've got some really exciting, I can't even tell you what we've got going on, but some exciting things coming for the football season for the Vols. What you want to do now is make sure you subscribe to all of our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram. It's simple. All you have to do, like, subscribe, share with a friend, because we're picking tickets and winners for the tickets for the Ball State game first, September 1st. Okay? We're doing that quickly. And you want to make sure you're there. It's going to be a packed house. It's a way that we're going to kind of celebrate and support our Vols for upcoming games this forward. Is it hard to believe this forward here on Saturday, September the 1st, right after the holiday? It's that quick. This year's gone totally too fast. But it's going to be here. New stadium, new renovations. Want to see you there? Don't worry, we've got you covered, and we're going to be giving away tickets every home game. So make sure you do it. It's free. We're doing that. We love our Vols. We love our team. Something we can do every year. Okay. Talked about why an agent's important. And, a lot of things with the market changing. One of the best things that you can do let's talk about sellers, why an agent's important in today's marketplace, is Pricing is ever changing. Pricing is ever changing. Where we were a couple weeks ago is not where we're at today. So you want to make sure that what you want to do is make sure you know that you got the right marketing price. Back in March, pricing really was, hey, we'll put it here and maybe that will sell. Before you know it, Ryan, we may have multiple offers. Now, sometimes we get sellers and go, well, I can list it here and we can always do what? We can always what? Come down. You can do that. But as the inventory increases some, we want to make sure that our property not only has the right marketing and the right agent working for you, but we want to have the right price. You know, as smart consumers, we're watching every cent as the gas price keeps going up, right? All of our food prices going up. Sellers, don't think it's any different about your housing price. Make sure we have a competitive marketing price that meets the market of where you're at. How do you do that? It's not Zillow. It's not Realtor.com. It's working with a great agent that knows your marketplace and knows the demand of what buyers and sellers are working for today. That's why we always encourage you in today's marketplace. You may see us with some of our commercials and things on TV where we're giving you initial value on their home. And that's a great opportunity to get an idea of what your home is now, kind of a snapshot of the market. But there's nothing better than looking at real estate. Real estate is a location deal, and you have to be there to see the curb appeal, your neighbors, kind of all the features and benefits that you have. So that's the first step you want to do, and make sure that you're having an agent out there that knows the marketplace that can help you, guide you, and put the right position in. On the pricing, curb appeal, we talk about that. We talk about it a lot. We won't spend much time, but they're going to make sure some things that you can do very inexpensively to gain traction. Remember, if they pull up in the front of your house and they're not wild or not excited and they're not vibing the house, more than likely we won't get the call for the showing. Clean up the front yard, give it the fresh mulch, make sure you have the landscaping look strong so we can get buyers in the front door. Let's talk about marketing. There's never a better time for marketing. You know, in today's market where the market's changed, when you have a marketing plan that makes sense, you know what to do in this market. It's always about experience. I was telling sellers that we met before I did the show today, and I said, you know what we did a couple years ago, we didn't have to do, but you know what? We never changed our marketing plan here. You know, we have over 100 different sites that we're marketing to. We have an out-of-state market presence like no other. We have social media marketing that is reaching all across the states. Okay, and we have a team that's very aggressive that are making calls every day so we can engage and have more contacts to, as I tell my team, contracts, right? Contacts to contracts means more opportunities. They'll have more buyers for your home and selling them faster and for more money in today's market. Well, we do that by a lot of marketing. Today, marketing is everything that your agent's going to help you with. Let's talk about negotiating offers. We talk about that all the time. You know, the big challenge with this big stressful move is that we get emotional. My wife gets emotional. Maybe sometimes we get emotional, right? There's a lot of emotions where buyers and sellers are moving in the marketplace. One of the best things that we can do as great agents is help you navigate the market, not emotions. Look at facts and figures. Look at it from kind of outside the box. And that's what we're doing, that team member to help you through such a big move, okay? Reassuring you, things do get hard. It is a challenging market. It's frustrating. I had a great seller I was chatting with, and he said, Ryan, I've been through the process before. I know what they're going to look for. I know they're going to want GFIs. I know they're going to want this. I know they're going to want that. Understand that the inspection is a whole nother opportunity. We always tell people that when we understand that we sell the property one time, we end up selling it twice to the inspection, and then we sell it a third time for the appraiser. So there's a lot that goes in. Trust your agent on that process. They're going to walk you through that, and they've got your back start to finish on that process to make sure that all your I's and T's are covered, okay? Communication's everything. Our team, we have a delegated closing team from start to finish to make sure that you know everything that's going on. Communication is key in this market. If you're not kept in the loop, you don't know what's going on, things get nervous, and it does, right? Making sure that all the I's and T's are dotted, proper escrows, inspections, walkthroughs, things that are taken care of that could make a deal go sideways. I think so many people don't understand that last month we had 60,000 people across the country back out of contracts. And that's by a news agency, not us, right? That's across the U.S. So there's a lot that agents do to keep that deal alive and to get it to the closing table. Trust your agent. Make sure we do walkthroughs. Make sure everything's squared away. Make sure your meetings and timelines and coordinating everything with your closing agent is covered. And yes, we always love closing day. You say, well, Ryan, that's where you get paid. Like, yeah, that's true, but that's not why we love closing day. Because this is a journey, and we have our Facebook and all of our social media channels with everybody on there and their pictures, and some got masks, and some are in the car, and some on a in a vacant lot. We just have all those journeys, but those journeys started somewhere, and those journeys started with an opportunity and a call. And maybe you guys are listening to this radio show, and you need a great agent, or you need a team that's got your back, and you don't know where to turn. Maybe you've had a bad experience, like a lot of us have, no matter what industry you may be in. It's definitely a valid point. We do this show every week just to give you a little snapshot of what we do and how we work. Yeah, I may ramble a little bit, but it's hard to be up here on the radio talking to the air. It's tough, but I do it because we care, and that's who our company is. That's how we're founded. We're voted best of Knoxville 5 or 6 years running. We love the Vols, proud sponsor of the Vols. Dave Ramsey endorsed local provider, all those good things. All that means is we've got a lot expected, and we got to deliver the results. And we do that every day, and it starts with that conversation and you listening to us and calling us. So if you're thinking about buying and selling the market, the show goes quicker than I expected, give us a call. We'd love to help you. Use an agent in this market. They're going to be your best advocate for the real estate market. Number 693-SOLD, or you can visit me at ryancoleman.org. You guys have a great weekend.